So today I'm going to show you how to get glowing, radiant, dewy skin, not through your skincare or by drinking lots of water, but basically by faking it through your makeup. Sometimes even if we have the most amazing skincare routine and we drink lots of water, you can have bad skin days, and sometimes you just need a few tips up your makeup sleeve to make it look like you have the most amazing, beautifully lit from within, glowing skin. I'm going to show you these right now, so the next time you see me I'm going to have nothing on my face. Okay, so let's start with base. Now I think the key to getting a really kind of glowing, dewy, radiant skin is basically to not use anything too heavy as a base. So if you've got amazing skin, definitely use something like tinted moisturiser. That's just really nice and light and obviously adds moisture to your skin. The key is in the title. But if your skin isn't as good, or if you're not as confident to wear tinted moisturiser, then obviously go for a foundation, but go for a lighter kind of finish foundation, so nothing too heavy, nothing too mattifying. If you think, oh no, I need a really thick foundation, like what you can do is get a light one and kind of build up the layers. Ones that, like foundations that have a glowy finish or a kind of radiant, dewy finish, and just kind of build up the layers, and then you can just cover up extra bits that you need with concealer. So that's what my little trick would be. So I'm going to be using Bourjois Happy Light foundation. I really like this foundation, as it says, it's really nice and light. It's dewy and it's hydrating and it lasts for quite a while on my skin. But you could also use something like, I've got here, MAC's Face and Body foundation. That's also really good, but it's just a little bit, as you can probably see, a little bit too dark for me right now. Other good ones, like from a drugstore, Revlon Nearly Naked, Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum is good too. This is my favourite, basically, like dewy, high-end. Or another one is Nars Sheer Glow. Nars Sheer Glow is really, really good as well. But I like this one because you can really build up the layers and literally it just looks like your skin, but better. I'm going to use this. I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm just going to buff that into my face. I think this foundation, even though it's light, does give really good coverage. I really like it. So as you can see, hopefully, it's giving me the coverage that I need, but it's giving me kind of like, still dewy, like on my nose and stuff. You can still see that I've got a radiant glow. I was so keen to get into this tutorial that I totally forgot a step. Oh, if you're too scared to go for something a little bit light, you can use your thicker foundation if you want, but what you can do is add something like a face illuminator with it to kind of lighten it up a bit. So I've got Revlon's Photoready Skinlights face illuminator, which I absolutely love, and I was supposed to add it to this foundation to show you the kind of glow that you get, but I was way too keen to get started, so I forgot. Or I've also got Hocus Pocus Instant Visual Flaw Softening Lotion, and this has got a bit more of a bronzy glow. So this one here that I've got, it's in Bare Light, that's kind of like a natural skin glow, but this one's got more of like a bronzy, pearly finish. But I like to mix these in with my foundations if I really want to go for a really, really dewy look. So the next step when I do my makeup, I'm just going to go in the order that I do my makeup, is I use concealer. Concealers that I kind of love that don't have a really horrible cakey finish is Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is really good. Rimmel's Wake Me Up Concealer, which has seen a lot of love. It's very dirty. Bourjois Healthy Mix, and also I'm loving Charlotte Tilbury's the Retoucher, and this is like, you can just like retouch your makeup, or you can use it as like a brightening kind of concealer. And I've got this in number 2 Fair. I absolutely love this stuff. But definitely go for something that is slightly more creamier. I've got a little dot there. Something that's going to give you coverage but not take away that kind of dewiness. And also it's quite nice, like for going underneath your eyes, which I'll do in a sec, to get something that's a little bit lighter, so it kind of brightens up your eye area, kind of just makes you look a bit more awake, healthy. That's kind of the look that we're going for. And then I think I'm just going to take that straight underneath my eyes. I'll just kind of gently pat this in underneath my eyes because I find that if you go, it will rub at your eyes actually, and you don't want to do that. But also, it kind of just wastes the product. Can you see the difference? So much brighter. I get quite a big purple mark here. My next tip is probably the most important tip if you don't follow anything else. I think the best way to make you cheat and fake that you've got kind of glowing skin is to use a highlighter. Oh my god. Using a highlighter is a godsend. A few people that work with me are like, oh, your skin looks amazing, it's radiant, it's glowing. What do you use for your skincare? I mean, I look after my skin, but I honestly think it's because I was using highlighter. Basically where I put highlighter is where the light catches my skin. So I put it here on the top of my cheekbones, and I put it here in like a C shape right here. That's just where the light kind of hits the top of your head and the top of your cheekbones. I also put a little bit underneath my nose here, and then the top of my cupid's bow, which is right there. And that kind of makes your lips look fuller as well. Why wouldn't you want to do that? And then I put a little bit on my chin here as well, because that's where the light would kind of catch you, just here. So I've got quite a lot of highlighters in my makeup collection. So this is Nars Multiple in Maldives, and oh, this is incredible. But this is more for, the one I've got is more for summer because it's in a kind of like a bronzy colour. Another highlighter that I love is from my Nars Bourdin palette, which is just this one here. This one's really great because it doesn't have any kind of glitter particles in it, so you don't look like, oh, a face full of glitter. It's a really strong highlighter. It gives a really dewy glow, so if you want it to be a bit more subtle, maybe not go for that, but I love this. I pretty much use this every day. Another highlighter that I have is Kevin Aucoin's Candlelight highlighter, which is just one of my favourites. It's not glittery, it's not too shimmery, it just kind of looks like a glow from within, which is absolutely lovely. But the one I'm going to be using just now is, oh, I'm having a little bit of love affair with Charlotte Tilbury right now, but it's Charlotte Tilbury's Bar of Gold, and it's just so, look at this, it's so pretty, rose gold. It's kind of got a gold finish, so it's quite nice if you're going for a bronzy look, but obviously I'm quite pale, but you can still use it on pale skin. That's beautiful. So I'll just show you how I apply it. I'm using a Real Technique setting brush, and I just kind of apply it here like this. I love doing this, so I really go for it. And around in a C, kind of like that. Okay, then I take it down onto the tip of my nose and onto my cupid's bow like this. And then here as well. So basically that is my biggest secret weapon to radiant glowing skin, and that is highlighter. You just gotta know where to place it. And hopefully you can see that on my skin, maybe not. So I think the best way to make your skin look really dewy is to use a creamy blusher instead of a powder blusher. Now if you don't have any, that's fine. Basically you could use a powder blusher that has a bit of kind of shimmer to it. But for me, I'm going to be using this little one, and that's Max Factor's Miracle Touch, oh my gosh, it's actually rubbed off, Miracle Touch Creamy Blush in Soft Pink. This is one of my favourites. Stila do really good ones too. I'm just going to put it on my finger because I'm a little bit lazy. And you could use a stippling brush or something, but I find I get a bit more control if I use my fingers. You see, it just gives a really beautiful, I love this, it kind of just looks like I've taken a really long walk and it's like really chilly out there. I've got this beautiful natural flush. So that's my blusher done. Another little tip that hasn't necessarily got to do with the skin, but basically to make it look you're really awake and alert, is to basically use an inner corner highlight in the eyes here. And my favourite one just now is MAC's Nylon. It's kind of like this creamy goldy colour, and I just like to, like I say, put it in the inner corner of my eyes. Just right here. I haven't got any other eye makeup on just now. And you can see it just kind of adds an extra dimension. Just really opens up your eyes and makes them look really bright and alert. And that's what you're really going for. Try not to use any powder to set your foundation, because you want to kind of have this dewy look. But if you do, because I can totally understand if you really love using powder, if you do use it, don't worry, because you can get away from that powdery finish by using a setting spray. I like to use this anyway, even if I haven't used powder, to set my makeup. So two of my favourites, this one's really grubby, but two of my favourites is the Urban All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and I've got a little version of MAC's Fix Plus because I ran out of the bigger one, but I'm just going to use this one and basically just go. This one smells amazing. It makes your face feel so fresh, and I kind of carry this little bottle around with me actually all day when I go to work, just to freshen up my skin if I think it's getting a little bit dry throughout the day. It just kind of gives me that glow back that I want. So I'm going to just finish off my makeup and I'll be right back with you. So that's it. Those are my tips on how to get glowing, radiant, dewy skin. Those are just really easy, simple tips that you can incorporate into your makeup routine so that when you're having a bad skin day, you can make it look like still you have the most amazing skin in the world. And that's, you know, what's not great about that? That is also the end of my skincare series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't watched my other videos, I'll link those down below. If you like this video, please do thumbs up, and I would absolutely love it if you subscribe to my channel. So until the next time I see you, have the most amazing day. Bye!